everybody. Good morning, Yuri. I hope you've been well. Seems like it's been a little while again. As always. Although I suppose I never know who's lurking. An interesting thing about streaming. Oops. First, spilt some tea. Oh well. So I was starting to ruin some stuff, and I was starting to. It was getting simultaneously. You know, sometimes when you're doing stuff, it looks good, but it also is time-consuming and kind of effort-consuming. And so I actually gave it a rest because I was bored of doing it actually. So yeah, I'm okay this morning. I had some ill-advised Wednesday night drinking, which you know is never a good idea really. So gonna have to suffer the consequences of that today. How about yourself, Yuri? Said you were well. I think that's what you responded to my question. How's your what? Some gross floating in my tea, and I need rid of it. Got it. Aha. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I should respond to him. Rings a bit of a bell, but not too much of a bell. I was thinking whether I recognised him. He's definitely one of the bigger users of my server. I remember that much. Probably respond to him. Although maybe I'll see him in the stream, so maybe he'll turn up. Who knows? So I'm just trying to do a little bit of a softening of this, because the way I did it was kind of extreme. Just softening off some of the destruction here. Soft destruction. Nice. Peaceful destruction. There used to be a lot of people running on my server, so some people, as I say, I can't really keep tabs on everybody. Yeah, it does definitely ring a bell. Definitely. So let me just, actually, let's grab some grass on here, and I'm just going to put it on here so that we have a better... No, wrong one. So I need to do C5 to save this. Kind of upsetting how tricky it is. It's not tricky at all. I don't know why I have such trouble with it. Let's we can figure this one out. C5 done. There we go. Okay. Pop and some grass. Oh, it's double tall grass. I don't want double tall grass. I want grass. So let's give this a save. C5. Boom. Okay. Uses a little bit. Good morning, Cookie. Hello. So I think we'll leave it for now on this end. Let's move along to the next region here. How are we going to ruin this one? Yeah, no, go ahead, play Stardew Valley. I maximally encourage you. In fact, you can click off the stream and play it. I give you permission to not watch the stream if you're playing Stardew. Very peaceful, Stardew Valley is probably the best thing about it. Has a real sense of ease about it, which is nice. Really, very cheap. Trying to figure out what I want to do in the middle here. It's a little bit tricky. I don't want to just continuously kind of ruin in the same way. Let's leave this whole section here actually complete. How about that? We'll just kind of overgrow it. Let's knock down... this... Actually, maybe we don't want to knock down too much more of this. Let's do some, like, small weathering to it. How about that? So, boom. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 blocks of stairs here we took off. So let's just dump them all at the bottom here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, fine. A bit of a collapse there. A little bit of weathering. Good morning, Matthias. Godoy. Morning, friend. I hope you're well today. So we can get some. Let's go for some plants on here. So we can fill this whole area with grass. Actually, there's nothing stopping us doing that. Work out what I'm going to do. So kind of do that. Now that's a problem. Let's actually reinstate this so that we can have grass in there as well. In fact, let's just set this to grass. So do set grass, and then what we can actually do is we can extend out this way as well, and have like kind of a bit of filling up of the channel, I suppose. Grass in here as well. Boom, and we'll do that grass. And let's go for some. I think I'm going to go for some bushes for a start. Sorry, I had some. I had not. There was a couple of reasons. First off, I didn't feel very well. I'm still not feeling too hot. Red flat surface. Interesting. Interesting command. Yeah, sorry. So I was not feeling too hot, which didn't help. I'm still not feeling very good today. And also, I wanted to get to work early so that I could leave early, because we had some things planned, but we didn't do it in the end. We were going to do Dungeons and Dragons, but we didn't do it. So it was kind of in vain. Sorry. Let's go for small jungle here for a tree. Small jungle. Sorry if my face looks a bit dead this morning. I'm just, let's say I had a little bit of Wednesday night drinking. Not very appropriate, really, but I was drinking with my boss, so you know, I guess it's fine. Like, what are you going to do? Fire me? He was drinking too, so. Well, it wasn't so much about taking a break, although you know, breaks always welcome. Let's say it was mostly the necessity, I suppose, to oh yeah, it is, I guess. New image for the bone. The necessity to get off work early, because it was kind of awkward. If I arrive to work late, I have to leave work late, and so I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons. I'm playing with my boss. So basically, my boss and the other guy who plays with us, they're just kind of awkwardly waiting for me while I'm still at the office doing, you know, making up my hours. So yeah, kind of awkward. So it makes sense to arrive on time so that we can all leave together then. Oh, really? There's a link in options below video on the right, which turns on a sheet with all your speech. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. I wonder if I could get that as a feature built into the video, actually. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do transcription. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube can do that. It's not tremendously good at it, but it can do it. Let's we're going to build this tree back in, actually. So we've kind of replaced over it a little bit, but let's block here. I'm going to fill in here. In fact, you know what we can probably do? We can probably use some kind of fill command. Boom. And all the way down to bottom. Oh, bottom is here. Okay. I guess we don't need to do a fill command really, but we'll do it anyway. We're going to do set wood 4. Oh, no, not that. 17.4 maybe. Totally not that one. I mean, it's like 17.3? Yeah, cool. There we go. Replace that. You got a quest in the mail. Oh. From in Stardew Valley. Have you done the mission with the mayor's favorite pants, lucky pants or whatever? That's a good mission. Funny. Boom. Heyo. Yeah, that's funny actually. Some of the you get randomly generated missions, and some of them are pretty amusing. There was one I remember. If you're a girl, you get some missions from the girls that say, "I need blank. You know what this is for?" And it can be like, "I need a big fish," or "I need an aubergine." Ladies only. You know what this is for, or something. Very amusing. Yeah, he wants truffle oil. None of your business. What he wants it for. His business. Alright, let's fill this with grass. Gonna fill that last little bit with grass as well. Boom. Grass. And let's actually stretch this out a little bit as well. I've never played as a woman. I know my girlfriend played the game and she did that. That's gross. Yep. You are too young to discuss this. Hello, Biased Halo. Good morning, friend. Bee tree, jungle tree. Okay. Oh, bee tree, small jungle. Oh, some children looking at me. Hello, children. Very odd. I'm not like a. I was gonna say I'm not like a circus display or something, but I mean I kind of can't complain too much about people looking at me, considering that I am publicly streaming myself for people to see. So there is that. Gonna pump up some of the grass so we get this kind of grass growing effect. Yes. Nice. Alrighty, so let's get some grass lower down as well. In fact, let's put some vines spilling down here. Oh no, Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go is it's bad. Bad game. My opinion of Pokemon Go. Yeah, I think it is actually. Shame on you. I mean, do what you want. I don't care, but I think Pokemon Go is not a very good game. Oh, so brave, so brave. Yeah, I said it, but it had a lot of potential. That's the sad part. It had so much potential, and they just squandered it. Real shame. Still. Yeah. Vine's kind of winding up here. I don't want to over-vine it, but I also don't want to under-vine it, so got to go perfect vining. Vines. Uh-oh. Ain't no kind of anime. So here's what I think would have made it a lot better. So I'm going to go in for description of how Pokemon Go could be made into a good game. First of all, remove the mulching aspect. completely gone. You can't grind up Pokemon. Basically, make the Pokemon training more like in Pokemon. So you can still battle. Certainly make the gym battles so that they're actual Pokemon battles, and reintroduce a Pokemon battle mechanic. Allow an automatic resolution if people are kind of walking along and don't want to spend time. Let the Pokemon just fight and automatically resolve the battle, but also have a Pokebattle option, just like actual Pokemon. Allow this to train up the Pokemon. So if you meet a Pokemon you don't want to catch, you can kill it and get some XP instead of catching it and turning it into mulch. That's the start. Make it more like Pokemon. Second, gym battles definitely need to be more interesting and not like you could just rush it with loads of people, which was really dumb. So not that, anyway, yeah. Not the whole rush aspect. Additionally, the Pokemon, you could just randomly find any Pokemon anywhere, even if there was a low chance, apart from the continent-specific Pokemon. So, like, there was no reason to go try and find a Pokemon, because it would just show up sooner or later anyway. You know, I found a Blastoise, just nowhere near water, just like in a back alley in London. Like, okay, I guess that's fine. Just, yeah, fine, I guess. I would have liked to see like individual Pokemon having specific requirements for them. So like, I don't know, say Clefairy only comes out on a moonlit night, on a full moon at night, say. Or Haunter is only found in a graveyard. Or, you know, Rapidash can only be found in a field. Like, there's some basic ideas, but, you know, make it so that there is actual requirements for the Pokemon and they don't just randomly appear everywhere all the time. And I know they don't entirely do that, but I mean, if you wait enough time, you'll find every Pokemon just by waiting, by randomly finding them, which I think is a very bad setup. There we go. There's your starting point. Like that would, in my opinion, have fixed the game a lot. Made it so that it's less of a grind and more kind of puzzle game. One of the things for being, when I was a kid and playing Pokemon, was kind of, you know, talking with the other kids and trying to figure out how to do things in the game and kind of gossiping and you know, figuring stuff out. There's not really an aspect of that in Pokemon Go. You don't really have that. There's not really anything to figure out. Like, it's kind of just there. A little bit plain. But, well, that's my opinion, anyway. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. This is from, I loved Pokemon Go when it first came out until I realised kind of how there wasn't really much to it, fortunately. Yes, not being able to make Pokestops is kind of a problem. I don't know how they're found. I think they're based on the previous game. The game that Pokemon Go is based on, which is a much more fully featured game and a lot better, arguably. I've heard it's a lot better. I haven't actually played it, but that game is called, no, what is it called? I can't remember, but it's like Pokemon Go, except there's no Pokemon. And you're part of a team, and you kind of go around the world, and where Pokemon spawns, instead of Pokemon spawning, you can get this energy stuff. So as you walk around, you collect energy, and then you can use that, I think, to go on missions to capture things for your team. And so it's like a big collaborative team game. Ingress, that's right, yeah. As I understand it. Yeah, big collaborative kind of team game. Capture the flag kind of thing. Well, I don't know exactly. I haven't actually played it, so I wouldn't know. But let's go for small jungle trees in here. I'm gonna go for a few now, actually. Cool. Let's not have those two right next to each other. Looks kind of bad. Yeah, I think Pokemon Go, they could have done anything and people would have played it, and they should have made a game that people like were more interested in actually playing. I mean, I know that's easier said than done, but what they made was a poor effort in my opinion. I could have. I say this. When Pokemon Go was just kind of getting started, I left the UK to go on my travels, and I could have got all the Pokemon from. In fact, I could have got the Pokemon for Asia, Australia, or of Australasia and America, but I didn't because. Yeah. Thank you, friend. You are very welcome to subscribe. You're very welcome to hang out. Normally I'm a bit more animated than today. I'm just a bit hungover. My face doesn't work very well when I'm hungover. Like, it's difficult for me to do anything. So I promise I'm a little bit more enthused normally. No, I'm not Australian. I'm actually from the UK, from the glorious England, inglorious England at this point, I think, after the whole Brexit fiasco. Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves, etc. Let's take some more out of some of these areas, I think. Let's collapse in here, I think that could be cool. Yeah, we have a few Australians here, actually. Oh. Bring this right the way down, actually. Boom, boom. Over here. Yeah, I probably still have an account, I don't know. I'm never gonna play it again, probably. Likelihood. Let's take that one down. We get a little bit of a collapse there. Add a little bit more detail. Hail. Hail to you, good sir. Yes. Yes. So this looks kind of cool now, I think. It's kind of weird. Let's stop hailing the UK. UK kind of sucks in a lot of ways. So don't fetishize my country because it's kind of poor in a lot of ways. Or in a. Ooh, America, yeah, we all hate now. There's nothing too wrong with America. I mean, America has some problems, but so does the UK, so does Australia. Everywhere has problems. Trump is a big problem. So actually, let's just kind of, I think I'm just going to kind of gonk this up maybe, or let's open this up a little so we can get more water kind of out of the side of this. Kind of a little bit of a collapse here. Letting the water kind of flowing out. We are going to need to open this up, so let's do that. Need some space for it to come through here. Boom, through here, and it goes down here. Let's actually bulk up here so it flows over the aqueduct. The aqueduct, I'm calling it. We're one of the only people who's watching you. I'm okay. As I say, I'm a little bit hungover this morning. Some ill-advised Wednesday night drinking. So yes, I'm normally a bit better than I am today. Oh, are we in communism of countries? Go. So open that up through there, and we get some water flowing this way. Goes over and down there. Yeah, okay. So we kind of got it flowing in an interesting way now. Let's just kind of bulk this up here so that we have a more reasonable excuse for it to be kind of flowing that way. Yeah, so it flows through there, out this way, and down. Open this up a little so we get a little bit more room for it to flow. There we go, nice. I think that works quite well. So we get the I've never met Ed Sheeran, actually. I have met someone who knew Ed Sheeran before he was famous. But that's about it in terms of my claim to fame. I'm trying to think if I know anyone else famous from the UK. I think I'm gonna. Here's what I'm gonna do. Actually, let's let the water flow down this way along here. So this is gonna kind of work. Thank you, friend. I try. So we let it flow down here, and then I'm going to break it open, and we can have it flow through here. I think that could be cool. So actually, maybe we can go for a couple places. So let's break it out here. And actually, let's break it through as well. That could be cool if it flows through the. I break it out here. Whoops. Like here. I break it through here, and then it can flow kind of over the. Yeah, cool. And I guess that's probably enough. But let's let it keep going for now. Actually, we'll take it one more block, one more area along. Oh, actually, maybe we shouldn't do that. Let's collapse it here. So we'll have just a collapse in the middle here. We need to get rid of the water on the other side, but yeah, something like that. Gosh, this is going to be tricky actually. Let's just quickly try and mend the fact that there's water here when there shouldn't be. Oops, kind of a problem actually. Oh, okay. That's nice. Don't kill me, please. That would be great. Don't kill anyone actually. I would encourage you not to kill anybody at all. If you could find that in your heart to not murder people, that would be great. Yes, cool. I'm gonna break open this as well. We can have kind of a little bit of a quite a rubble around the place, explain where the stuff went. Down there. This. Boom. Yeah. Cool. That creates a really kind of cool effect, I think. Nice. I mean, I can shout. Minute01, hello! Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. Right here is the microphone, and it's not in front of my face. So now you should be able to hear me much more clearly. But clearly I am not doing a very good job of being awake this morning. No is my answer. I can't give you my Pokemon account because you don't need it. There's no reason. There's nothing on there of any value. Like, it's just a few Pokemon. I didn't play a lot, so. Also, I mean, yeah, it's attached to my Gmail and stuff. So, no is the answer. Cannot do it. Alrighty, let's stop the water flowing down here because it's kind of weird that it's flowing here as well. mysteriously flowing in places where it should not be flowing. Let's just kind of build this in so that we don't have these weird glitches here where we've got kind of rock. You got the holes going into the rock. I don't really want that, so let's fix those. There we go. And is there something there? I think there is. Let's put that in there. Boom. Nice. Do I have Skype? Yes, I have Skype, but no, I'm not going to share, I'm afraid. I have a certain level of privacy that I need to maintain. I don't want to involve. I'm going to do it for a bee, tree, jungle bush, yeah. So while I'm here and available to... Okay, we can't do a jungle bush there apparently, so we're going to do it by hand, the old-fashioned way. Just kind of overgrow this a little. Get some vines on there. Oh, some boy racers outside. Tyler. Hello, Tyler. Good morning, friend. I want to show you what I've been doing, actually. The mountain range was not completed yet. You're nearly right, actually, but you're not right. Sorry, Cookie. Don't try and guess my email, please. I'll just ignore it anyway, so you won't know if you've got the right email. So hold on, let me swap over my render distance here. I'm going to crank that up to extreme, and I can show you around, Tyler. So I don't know when the last time you saw was, but if it was the mountain range, we've come a long way since the mountain range. So I started building over here with some actual buildings, and I'm starting to just ruin them now. We built a volcano over here, and here is a volcano if it's going to load, which I think looks kind of cool. That's some very cold tea. Tasty. So yeah, there's a volcano here. It's not quite finished, as you can see. It needs some water around the base, but there it is. Over here, as I say, we've got some stuff on. Started to flesh out the ruins. I put some ruins on the hills just as a joke. Well, not as a joke, but very quickly you can see just some rocks, and then I decided to actually try and make them into proper ruins. So I'm building. I built them, and I'm halfway through ruining them. Yes, this is a PC version. So over here, yeah, the volcano looks pretty good actually. Gosh, it's taken a while to reload. The mountain range is not complete though. I started it and I decided to quit halfway through because it's very boring to keep building mountains. But we'll see. We'll see if it's going to load here. So we have on this side it's complete. One side of it is complete. I was thinking maybe I can make. I'm going to release this as an adventure map so you guys can try it. So here is the mountains. And yeah, the mountains came out pretty good actually, I think. But as I say, the back side is not completed, so if we look over here, we can see that this side is still very much under construction, so just don't look over that side and we're all good. Yeah, well, it's the back side is the problem, and I will finish them, but this side is finished. Thank you, Minna. I've been trying for a while, practicing for a long time, so it comes after a while. You get decent at this. Yeah, I think it came out pretty good. and it has that touch that stuff that is hand built has in Minecraft. If you use world editing tools and copy in like a real life mountain, you get I mean, it still looks very, very good, but you get something different, and I think this has the touch of something that was built in Minecraft. So it has I'm not sure what it is. Hard to put a finger on exactly what it is, but it doesn't look. It's a bit chunkier, I suppose, than a real life mountain that's been imported. So there we go. They're the mountains as they stand. Minor it is. Alrighty. So there are. Well, your name is Minna. So you can change it. You know, you can have whatever name you want. You can call yourself Imgal if you want. YouTube can let you have any name that you want. Anyway, so I have some stuff to be doing over here. I was ruining the aqueduct here, and I intend to continue ruining the aqueduct here. So let's break this down a little more. So take a few of those out, and so I'm trying to keep the number of blocks correct so that I think this creates a more realistic ruining if you actually maintain the number of blocks instead of kind of just arbitrarily adding and subtracting blocks, which is I have done a little bit of, but mostly not. They're trying to keep the number of blocks the same. Oh, it's on your Minecraft username. Whoops. Oh well. Minna. There must be a lot of people called Miner, to be fair, so you're slightly more unique, if you think about it that way. Alrighty, I'm gonna get some grass in here. Trying to overgrow these as well as ruining them. I think I'm gonna go for a big tree actually. Let's do it. Let's put a big tree on the viaduct above and kind of work around that. The aqueduct, sorry, not a viaduct. Viaduct is a bridge that trains go on. And aqueduct is a bridge that water goes on. Somewhere here. Let's go for my jungle bush. For a couple bushes. And you know what, let's go for a bunch of bushes here. And we will overlay this with some grass. No, vines. Vines different from grass. I knew that. And I think a big tree here could be cool, actually. If we can... Nah, actually, it doesn't make sense. How would you fit a big tree on there? It's unrealistic. No way it would be able to live. So let's go for some grass in here. I'm going to set this as grass. Set grass. Cookie still mostly says cookie, I think. Although he does have other words he's learned now. Yeah, so I want this kind of flowing effect almost of the vines flowing over. I'm gonna go for some trees in here. So small jungle trees, because big ones too big. So offset slightly. So one there, one there, maybe. Come on, come on. No, okay, not there. We're not having one there. You set him off now. So we're gonna go for jungle bush, and boom, 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 and boom. Maybe one more. Whoa, and some grass. Let's grab. I want a bone meal. There's a bone meal. Bone meal in here and on here, and like that. Yes. Cool, cool. And we can get some vines draping over the sides as well. And we're gonna end up with. Yeah, I've been okay. I've been a lot better recently. Actually, I've been feeling just generally better. I've been investigating some stuff which I can't talk about for reasons. But hopefully I will have something to a significant announcement at some point. Well, significant for me, not that anybody else will care. As I say, I can't really, I'm not really at liberty to talk about that now. But yeah, things been going good. I was drinking with my boss last night, so that's why I'm a bit this morning. But generally things, yeah, pretty good. My girlfriend, yeah, seems to be okay. Let's get some vines kind of growing up here. Actually, that could be cool. How about you, Tyler? Have you been good or? I should know. Well, I should be able to announce it soonish, and it may change things actually a little bit for the stream, but we'll see. Well, you don't know what it is yet. Maybe it's. I've decided to. I'm trying to think of something that I might care about that you guys just wouldn't care about. I can't think of anything. Do you wanna share a little more? Anything to tell us? Alrighty, have fun. Minor, not Minna. It's minor. Oh, I do like this. It sounds a bit like Sonic, this music. Bye bye. Have fun. Not too much fun though. Don't be irresponsible. Boom, 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 boom. Just gonna break down a little bit. Actually, let's break that too. Collapse all the way down here. Actually, let's fill that in a little bit. There's a little bit of a gap there, isn't there? For no good reason, so we can kind of fill that up. Can we do something here, maybe? Yes, let's fill this up. It doesn't make sense for this to be here, so let's just kind of fill it in. Excuse me. Is he gone? Oh. Goodness. Yeah. Oh. That's good though. Yeah, I mean things are moving forward. That's always the key thing, I think. Things yeah, things moving forward is always good news, I think. I want to use the gravity brush a little more actually. Maybe we can put on with these bushes. So let's fix these bushes. We've used the gravity brush hit these and it's done them no good. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully you can kind of move past what's happened, I suppose. I think I know how old Tyler is. Tyler is, wait, I think you've either told me or I have a good guess. You're 18, 17? I think 17. I think you told me that. Did you? Or maybe I'm just a good guesser, or maybe I'm wrong. Oh, 19. Okay. I think you did tell me that, so... You definitely did tell me that, actually. I'm pretty sure. So, clearly I'm neither a good guesser nor good at remembering. For sure. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's good advice. You just dispensed some wisdom right there. Always kind of, yeah, just keep moving forward is good. If you can keep that in mind, you can't go far wrong, really. Jungle bush. Oh. We still got a bridge over there. Whoops. Forgot about that. That's going to be in the time lapse for all of these. Unfortunate. Oh well. You're studying at the moment, right, Tyler? You know what? We need to enjoy the. We're going to enjoy the sights real quick because I'm going to turn the graphics back down, so that we can actually have a decent frame rate. Yeah, volcano looks cool. Once the volcano's finished, it's going to be. I'm going to have a fly around here actually, and we can just kind of look at it. Once it's finished, the water obviously is going to go back in there, and I'm going to have some lava reaching the water and like smoke coming up, and also smoke coming off the top as well. So it should be visible from quite a way away. Interesting. The sand collapsed into the big hole here. The mysterious hole that existed. It wasn't that mysterious, but the hole that existed that I never fixed, and I thought was never going to be relevant, but apparently became relevant. So yeah, a couple smoke clouds, I think, maybe made out of stained glass, or maybe made out of webs. I'm not sure which one. Probably stained glass. Should be nice. And then the ruined town here. Obviously, a lot more ruining to do. Probably going to take another week to complete the ruining here. Nice. That's good. Take all the time you need, really. Actually, I don't know. I don't know whether it's the same in the US, but I would encourage people to take all the time they need, generally. Alrighty, so I'm going to crank the render distance back down so that we can kind of get a little bit higher frame rate here. And I want to keep that bush there, or is it kind of a bit stuck in a way that is unnatural? Maybe it's not too unnatural if I kind of build up some grass in some of these other places, so like here perhaps. Get some bushes kind of hanging out of the side. And maybe we can have some bushes growing all the way along here, actually. That could be cool, couldn't it? I want to have some hanging down maybe as well. I haven't really experimented too much with that, so let's give it a go. The kind of actual, almost like creepers, kind of hanging. Yeah, we should do that actually. Let's go real quick and we'll put it kind of everywhere. These kind of hanging leaves a little bit. Let's take the top off that. I don't like the top. Oh yeah, it's true. I have a channel birthday, which is Cookie is excited about the channel birthday. I'm not sure anyone else cares, but Cookie is apparently my super fan who really is interested in the channel birthday. He wanted to celebrate my birthday, which is in this month, but as I said, I don't really want to do that. I don't really celebrate my own birthday too much in real life. I kind of shy away. It's weird, I suppose, actually, coming from somebody who streams every morning. I shy away a bit from attention in the real world. I try not to. Don't like being the center of attention. So that's a bit weird, isn't it, when you put into the context of the fact that I do a stream every day. It is not 10 years, although it's getting close to 10 years now. I don't know how old. Somebody can check it. They feel like it or not. I guess like maybe 8, 9 years. I don't know. Someone who knows better or wants to have a look can tell me. It's about 10 years. It might be 10 years actually. 2008, I think. Sounds about right. I don't know. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's a different experience being in front of a camera and being in front of a crowd. Being in front, I can't handle it. Like being in front of a crowd is the most just nerve-wracking thing. I just cannot. I enjoy it, but I can't. It's so scary, and I get so nervous. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of enjoy it. You know, in the way that I suppose like skydiving or whatever, you kind of enjoy it, but it's also kind of horrible. That's probably the best way I can describe it, I suppose. This is weird, isn't it? I can't place a vine on there. Still can't place a vine on there. Very odd. Oh, so 11. 11 years old. Boom, that is an old channel, huh? Yeah, it goes way back. I don't want to take any more off here. No, I don't really want any more leaks, do I? So that's... What is this? Random floating block. Again, random floating vines. Let's get some bushes on the side here, actually. I think that'll look cool. Just kind of all the way down. Kind of, you know, we can imagine this is quite a moist area, so it would make sense for there to be some bushes around. Yeah. Crazy, huh? I will say, I promoted Cookie to, not that I'm an ageist, but I promoted Cookie to a moderator before I knew how old he was. So he correctly tricked me into thinking that he was older than he was before I promoted him, and now I can't demote him. Not that I would demote him anyway, but I probably wouldn't have promoted him if I'd known how old he was. As I say, not that I'm an ageist, but I'm an ageist, I suppose. Younger people, you never can tell sometimes how they're going to behave. Sorry, Cookie, I'm talking about you. So I'm bone mealing this, as you can tell, because there's great expanses of stuff here that do not have any grass on them, so let's just quickly fix those. And these should probably have some bushes and things in, so just going to kind of go to town and get some more bushes. Let's kind of build bushes maybe all the way along here. In March, yes, that sounds about right. Cookie has my whole discography planned out. Or well, I have it planned out, but he's got it written down. So, yes. So I have it may be on Thursdays apparently. I didn't announce that, but Cookie has decided that. So the reason I've got this cool idea for. Oh yes, that's a good idea. Is there some bridge grass with no growth on here? That has some. I think mostly we've got grass on it, actually. Unless I missed a spot. You can tell me if I missed a spot. So yes, I was gonna do a little bit of mining on here. But we're actually not gonna know what this looks like exactly. My idea. Okay, maybe it was Cookie's idea. I don't know. I thought it was my idea. I'm pretty sure it was my idea. The Stardew Valley. So the idea with the Stardew Valley is, since the game is about farming and kind of chilling, and you play. You go through like a whole year, or well, several whole years. So it plays kind of in, not in real time, but you play through the course of a year in the game. And so I figure what I can do, if I play it slow enough, it can take a whole year to go through a whole year in the game. So if I do kind of once a week, it should be, yeah, it should work out that the seasons kind of line up with the real seasons, which I think could be cool. And yeah, hopefully it will be. Let's get some more bushes in here, actually. Okay, that was weird. Yes. Okay. So that's working quite nice, and we got real verdant growth on here. Just gonna pour myself some water. I only have my teacup, gross, so I'm gonna have gross tea water. Yeah. Oh well. It's not a great flavour. It's also not too bad though. Kinda like it. Nah, it's gross, I'm kidding. It's not good. It's not that bad either. I'll tell you what the weirdest thing is, actually. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I was figuring. So, 2 to 3 days to stream, and the days take about 20 minutes, yeah. So, it should pretty much work, I think, yeah. Which, I mean, it's a shortish stream, but I think that's fine. I think it works. So I definitely want to have a lot more growth down here, don't I? Because it's all water and stuff. So kind of water and grass and bushes just kind of flowing down is kind of what I'm hoping for. I think that could be beautiful. Oops. Okay, we're breaking the we're breaking it down on this side. Breaking the first wall. So yeah, break that down, and we can have some go for some bushes in here. Boom. That ought to do, unless we want to go on the other side, which I do. So let me do that. I have a good rest of your evening, Cookie. Yeah, that's kind of what I have to say. So, I definitely want to get more grass kind of down here and bushes here, so let's do that. See if I can grow an actual bush, can I? Yeah, cool. Boom, boom. So I want to kind of grow some actual attempts at kind of real sort of vines. I think those could be cool. Or kind of like this, actually. I think this looks cool. Kind of real overgrown bushes. Not sure how to describe it better. I've got this visual image of, you know, like hanging, you know, like flower hanging baskets. What are they called? Like a flower basket which hangs, and then the plants kind of grow out over it. That's kind of what I'm visualizing here. I kind of want to capture that if I can. Whoops, I should definitely get a grass block. Yeah, hanging down like that. Cool. So I think maybe that'll do for now. Actually, we can grow some. Let's grow some vines down here as well. And yes, let's have a little bit of a bush growing out of here as well. Boom, boom. Yes. Boom. Okay. Well, I think that's enough weathering of the aqueduct for now. It kind of blends in with the scenery. Had to catch a snake. What kind of snake? I hope it wasn't poison. That's sketchy. A rat snake? I have no idea what that is. Is that like a rattlesnake, or I guess it's something different? Don't really know that much about snakes. Or anything, indeed. I know we have adders in the UK. Adders and one other kind of snake. Not much, though, in the way of snakes over here. Yeah, I guess that's it. I think that's pretty much it, isn't it? Hanging planters. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm imagining. I suppose kind of the hanging gardens look, which I think we're kind of getting. We'll see what happens when the vines have all grown. See what it kind of looks like. I think I'm gonna probably think about calling it a day at that. So I'm not feeling my very best today, so I don't want to kind of push it. Addis. Yeah, it's a snake. It's the only poisonous snake in the UK. It's like black with like yellow spots. Seen it once. Very, very rare. There's another one. Grass snakes, I think we have. I think it's called a grass snake. And there's a slow worm as well. A slow worm, which is not a worm but a snake. And they're very, very slippery. I remember trying to catch a slow worm. They're not slow. Despite being called a slow worm, they're very quick. And they also drop their tails. So if you grab them, they'll just shed their tail and get away. And that's what happened when I tried to grab one. So I was left holding a piece of the snake, but not the snake. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna head, I think. So thanks for chatting with me, Tyler. Hope to see you around a little more often, although, of course, don't feel any kind of pressure. I am going to make my way to work now, I guess. And, yes, okay. Thanks anyone else who's still watching. I don't know if there are any other viewers. I don't know if Yuri's still here or what, but thanks everybody. And tomorrow we will probably do more, I guess. Or potentially this evening. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. Don't count on this evening though. Anyway. Bye-bye. Bye.